Hey, it's been a hot minute, hasn't it? Oh, freaking wrong thing. And wait a minute, do people really have solitary on their arcade cabinets? What the heck kind of planet is this? Well, welcome to another edition of Game and Chill. Now, I'm honestly surprised. I have kind of fallen off Animal Crossing to the point where Game and Chill is the only time I play it, and because I didn't do anything last month, I kind of like stuck with things the way they are right now. And with that said, this might be a little bit of a short one because I'm a bit tired. It's kind of late, actually. I mean, like, late for me and all things considered, so if I could remember my train of thought, probably be going through everything quicker. I don't even care if it's 10:30, like, it was a long day for me, so yeah, you go question my shenanigans. I was originally going to record this for tomorrow, or yesterday, because it would make for a great, fun Game and Chill to do it during Thanksgiving. But I decided to just take Thanksgiving off, because for one, I just didn't seem to feel too well after Thanksgiving dinner, so I just kind of just laid in bed, watched some people stream for a little bit, and kind of went to bed early. And all that said, I guess today was kind of spent just in bed, doing stuff real early, or watching streams and that. But isn't, like, the problem with doing anything on Friday, part of the reason why I try to hesitate away from doing streams on Friday, is because it seems like everyone I follow streams on Friday. And I'll be honest, I am kind of like just rather watch them while working on something like editing or that than stream myself. That's kind of the big reason why I fell out of that loop. But I guess like maybe Thanksgiving was alright. I gotta, in the spirit of the holiday, I gotta count my blessings because as annoying as the fact is that I still like live at home with my family, and let's just stop being around the bush. My parents. It also comes with the perk that I can have dinner with them without like putting anyone in pandemic risk and all that. So I mean, it should have been a nice pleasant night. Like, and besides, like, we've never really had like. Guess part of the thing is gonna make things a little bit easier for me compared to most people this year is the fact that we've kind of already been having quiet holidays. Like, I think it's been at least 5 years since we last invited anyone over for Thanksgiving. And it's kind of similar story with Christmas. Like, the only thing we really... Oh my god, they actually updated cockroaches in on here. And I just killed it. I thought they took cockroaches out of this game. But I mean, like, if anyone deserves it for being that knowledgeable with the game, it would be me. Anyways, let me just go get my supplies, since I remember the buttons and all that. Anyways, give me a sec to get back on tangent. I think I was last talking about, like, holidays and all that. Yeah. Even for Christmas, like, it's always just been a real quiet, casual sort of thing, where the most we've done is, like, in past years, was hanging out with some family over Christmas Eve, and just have a little Christmas Eve party together with some of the people on my mom's side of the family. But Christmas Day, like, it's just been our little household for way too long. So, like, obviously the Christmas party's not gonna happen this year. But I see like I'm not gonna have too hard of a time adjusting. It just though maybe it'll be a little bit of a repeat of Thanksgiving where like there's a little bit of awkwardness with the family because of varying opinions regarding the pandemic. I will just call it that. Kind of like, I'm over that though. Either way, like, I feel like the summer would be a good time to take things easy. I feel a little bad because I haven't really done anything proper with Game Chill for a hot minute. But, I mean, like, considering, like, I've kind of worked my butt off to get practically everything ready for December uploads, like podcasts, including Game and Chill, and I just need to have one more stream, one more Let's Go Eevee stream, and that'll take care of me for the rest of the month. Like, I have so much miscellaneous Go Battle content to fill up the whole time frame, and if I need a little buffer for January, I can dig into my backlog for like seasons 4, maybe even season 3 stuff, and have me set for a bit of January as well. So that's basically the game plan. Like, December's gonna be pretty much me dumping my entire, even though I would love to like spread it, all the specialized cups up a little bit. I think like for my own sake and like for the viewers' sake that actually want to see more recent content, I'm just gonna dump all my season 5 stuff with like the little cup, Kanto cup, and I guess, well, that's the thing, like, even before, I had everything scheduled out even before recording Kanto, or the Catch Cup. So I did do one live stream. I gotta figure that out though, because honestly that live stream was a bit of a mess. Like, I enjoyed doing the live stream, but like, I feel like my interactions with chat were off that day. I guess like one person came by that I haven't seen in the chat for so long, and I'm not sure if I welcomed them back the best way I could. Like, our whole interaction was, why don't you renumber me? And that kind of made me feel a little awkward. And I think I was just more tired at night, so even without that particular interaction, things wouldn't have been awkward. And I mean, hopefully, like, people come back. Maybe we'll just make even I'll never one together, and just people come back more and I'll recognize them a little bit better. Because in hindsight, I kind of remember where I might have seen that name before, but not well enough to actually remember any particular interaction with. Like, I'm already not the type of person that reaches out to other people. Like, I can be nice. I like to be nice to people, but I'm not the great at being social with other people. And I'll admit, like, my ability to like be as passionate as I was might have been like crippled a little bit over the years, and just like trust issues and that. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm sorry if I'm sorry to anyone that I kind of like feel like I don't socialize properly with. That's basically what that whole segment of the conversation boils down to. And well, that was dumb. Bye bye present. The only one like that would have probably just been the golden single shot. Well, I mean, I'm not even sure if I want to. I guess the whole point of the tangent was I don't have any Catch Cup scheduled for December, and I'm not sure if I even want to upload it at all. I probably will eventually, at least a couple of it, but I'm not really like hard pressed to get it out anytime soon, because a lot of it's just like there's one team. There's probably like only one set or two that I feel like the commentary was good or the battles were interesting. Because everything else is just like, I use the same team for practically that entire time. And the one time I like tried to spice it up, the team did really bad, mostly because it wasn't even powered up. So like everything was under leveled. But still, And I guess with, like, considering I have all my Go Battle League videos scheduled all the way to January, no, you don't have to worry about that anytime soon. Anyways. Not sure if there was, because there were some other things I wanted to talk about, but a lot of it's art, and I'm gonna, like, save art for its own section like I've done in the past. And... yeah, I want to, like, listen to Blaffer's talk, because it's been so long. But I know it's just going to come into me reading the dialogue. And I did want, again, keep this a little bit short. So maybe I'll just come back another time and, like, chat with him with some things. Did I mention, like, Thanksgiving was a bit awkward this year? A lot of it was just because, like, I kind of just had... I don't even know why I snapped, because the morning was good. I went for a nice walk, and had a good time with everyone. But it seems like shortly after all that, like, pretty much my first... let's just say my first interactions with the family went sour, and I just spent a lot of the rest of the night just trying to make up for what I did. I know it's, like, been forever since we've actually, like, talked about things, but I can't even, like, think of a good things to talk about that, because it's been so long I don't even remember exactly what we've shared together and what we haven't. I'm gonna make a quick drop off. I'm gonna drop off my stuff real quick. You, hello. It has been a hot minute since we've met or talked. Yeah, the only thing I can think about the past that really sticks out in my head is just... I'm glad I got into streaming if only because it helps with the backlog. But I do kind of miss, like, doing some more editing intensive stuff. Oh, I just remembered a huge piece of news. Mostly because, like, it should be good news, but I'm still getting over the transition phase to actually make it feel good, like good news. I'm actually working from home now. Like, not sure if you guys have been following long enough to know just how long I've been trying to insist on getting to work out, and in the end, it wasn't anything I did that really pushed to actually getting to work from home. It was just the pressure that the company itself was facing. And hey, I mean, I had my hands waving quite high and loud. But when I got home, I kind of started to realize why they were so hesitant to send me home. Like, let's just say there's complications right off the bat. Thankfully, I was able to, like, adapt and, like, come up with things relatively quickly. I don't like this, like, I don't spend enough time on the island to actually, like, hang out and talk to people. So I know, like, I know people should go out and actually do things and live their own lives and get new people to come into the island, but, like, I don't spend enough time to actually, like, hang out with the villagers enough before they decide to move away. That said, it's been forever and a half since we've last chatted. Sunny days or rainy days? I feel like saying both just because she told me not to. I actually don't like the heat that much, so, like, being warm, that, and, like, I used to like rainy days quite a bit, but it's like rainy days quite. I like the sunshine when it's not warm, I guess, like, but even in, like, I don't know where to say, because, like, I like the dark, but I don't like being outside in the dark. I mean, like, I could do something where I'm just, like, sitting out in my backyard and taking in the ambient night. That's my most ideal way to spend the night, but, like, when it gets to this time of year and it's just freaking dark before it even hits 4:30, I don't like that, because by the time I get out of work, it's already too dark to really go walking, and I can't really enjoy myself. I don't know if you all see it, but I see a face that I haven't seen in a very long time. Hello there, fabulous tarantula. Now, let's take bets of how long it'll take for Joy-Con drift to completely screw me over. I'm betting right before I swing my net at it. Wow, it freaking hits this. I think it's the first time I'm actually hearing that much up to it. Am I in range to get it? I'm always nervous when making that swing. Now, I don't know what to do with it because it's definitely good money, but Flick can sell for more money too. Maybe it's about time to actually make a thing of it. I say this like I'm actually going to come back to this game after doing this. I don't know. It just is a bit of a shame that I actually like missed out on a lot of things. Halloween, Thanksgiving, my birthday, all stuff that I could have done in this game for special things, and I haven't really like done anything else with it. Anyways, do I have anything for you? Even if it's just rude, I should probably like get in the habit of giving gifts to people if I ever want to get their picture or get their friendship high enough to actually have them do things besides just spell out the tutorials for me all the time. Yeah, so there's definitely been a lot of things I missed out on Animal Crossing. I don't know, it's just like, it's a combination of just getting too busy with other things and just... it's not even that I'm losing interest, because like now that I actually have this open, I'm showing myself, but like it happens for every freaking Animal Crossing that like, there's just a period of time that I just like stop. I can't really like even put my finger on exactly why, but just eventually just get caught up on other things that have come out, new releases and all that, and I never really get around to actually touching this game. But I think I can keep using it for Game and Chill. Like, I thought about like re-downloading Fire Emblem Heroes of all things, trying it out for a Game and Chill or two, but then I wouldn't be able to play this game. And I think like this game, I just like getting that prompt about the person though. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to leave you alone that much. Everyone says that like you're just fine. It's okay. I have not changed as much as you think. Yeah, you totally look great in that. Oop, no. Don't want freaking water, Therese. Wow, I mean, like, I'll probably be a little bit shorter after I cut out everything. Oh yeah, right. I forget that was the name of his island that it's been so long. And, like, it's probably not quite half an hour because like, I cut out the time I was, like, spitting in the storage and all that. But I should probably, like, I was gonna say it was a short one, and yeah, I can't even think of what to wrap up my thoughts with. Yeah, this has been an awkward year, and I know all of our problems aren't gonna go away in 2021. But yeah, at least holding on to hope that it'll be better than 2020. Hope is kind of a big theme of this year in general, to be perfectly honest. And maybe someday I'll like feel ambitious enough to finish my projects relating to island around here. Well, why is everyone now like complaining about me being away for 2 whole months when like everyone else was just saying like, oh, it's been a while. Where have you been? Yeah, I'm blanking out what to talk about, so I think it just end off here. I'm probably gonna like, I'm really gonna actually try to do another Game and Chill in December, so I actually have it uploaded before the end of the month. Unlike some of these past ones where, like, technically I'm recording this in November, but definitely by the time I get this up, it'll be in December. Wait, a toilet cleaning set? Let's talk. Talk. No one saw anything. So yeah, I have not really gotten too much around the island. But I think it's a good time of thing to like hand it over to Jack K of the future, who will be presenting art. Because I did promise things like Sketchtember, and I have finished picking up my sketchbook. I have actually gotten away from my sketchbook for once. But you'll find out about all that soon enough. Hey everybody, it's time for Art Block. Like I said last month, honestly, a lot of my art for November has just been like sketches. I don't know what it was. I'm not sure if I just like got too used to sketching because of Sketchtember I did in October. I'm not sure because I've been so busy that the most time I've had to draw was on The Office when I was caught up in everything. Whatever the case may be, I did a lot of sketches. First and foremost though, I want to like share Sketchtember like I promised. Just give me 1 sec to pull up a little surprise to make that a little easier. So this is my sketchbook. Apologies if it's a little old and rickety. I have had the sketchbook since the very beginning of college, and I've been out of college for like 4 to 5 years. I'm surprised I haven't filled it out in all that time. I'm getting kind of close though, you can't tell. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Like, this is my sketchbook. You know, I'll show you because I got it for college, and this is the sketchbook I got, and these are probably some of the first things I drew in it. I think it was like some sort of project in an art class where we had to like do drawings based on the elements of art or something like that. Now, I think it's been a long time since I've actually looked at these, but I think I just skipped right to the sketches I did within the past couple of months. Before we get into the October thing I did, this was basically the fan art page I have right before that, and I found this cute, so I figured I'd showcase some of it. Like, there's like a random idea I got from a breakfast stream I watched, and I think like this is from Proton's John charity stream up in the corner. That was another breakfast stream idea, and the rest of these are just ribbling. And I don't think I've ever actually talked about ribbling, so now I'm not sure if I have to actually like edit them in at all. Like, there is no reference pages in that, but Ribblin's basically like a character that I made up within the year just for a situation of I want to sketch something, but I don't want to do something as complex as a person. So that's how Ribblin was born. And then none of these really have a... Maybe this one, the Pigment inspired one, is a good indication, but it's kind of like a blend between... And it's basically like... I took the round cuteness vibe I got from Kirby games, made a character around it. Ribbon's basically a ball, like a yarn ball, the type of thing where you stick the pin needles in. Because none of these are really a good example because she's dressed up, but oh, here's the reference art I have for Riblin. Yeah, they're basically like a character where it started out with like making the ribbon on top more like a presto, but I've gotten a little bit more creative with it over time. It's kind of just not technically ears, but kind of behave similarly to it, where they got the ribbon on top kind of connects to the like the middle part that would be like where ponytail comes out of, the short stubby arms, and ribbons for the feet. So Ribbon is just a character that I tend to use when I just want to doodle and don't really have time to do something more complex than that. Anyways, I think I can start going into Sketchtember. Oh, this is going forward, not backwards. Oh, no, that doesn't make sense because this is the first page right over here. You know, Scribblefest, that's right. I kind of like didn't want to do the whole Inktober thing for reasons. I'm not sure if I want to get into it here. But like the ukulele Twitter had like an interesting list of prompts called Scribblefest. So that's kind of where I got it from. I got a little late at the start, so like this first thing I drew was just some sketches from days 1 to 6. Shoot, kind of wish I remembered the theme, but like I know like candle wax was something, along with bookshelf and spiderweb and coffee and lantern and leaves, and that's why all those are there. Yeah, day 6 was definitely spiderweb, because some of these I actually went back and took the time to sketch out. Day 5 is leaf. Day 7, I think it was like treat or something, so I just drew one of my characters holding a box of candy, and like, but then like I got day 8. Wish I can remember what day 8 was. I think it's like I think day 8 was basket, so I just had like a jack-o'-lantern trick-or-treat basket. Day 4 I went back to for coffee. People who follow the same types of people I do might recognize the person that I drew drinking the coffee. And day 9 was definitely jack-o'-lantern or pumpkin, because that's definitely what I drew there. So, I'm not quite sure what I did for that day. Okay, let me see if I can find the next page, because here we go. I don't know how I got confused before. Day 7 was like log cabin or something. Day 11 is board game, and then like day 11 and 14 were days where I just had way too much going on, or like way too much free time at work, as you can tell by the extra detail that goes on in them. I think like day 14 is cake and day 11 is board game. They both fit with Mario Party, so that's where the inspiration of that came from. And day 15 is fireplace. Don't mind the notes up in the upper right corner that I made for podcasts that I never actually followed up on that, writing down somewhere more besides my sketchbook. Day 13 is feet, so I gave them a footnote. And if you actually follow the ukulele Twitter, you know why that'd be weird for them to ask about feet, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. And up next was Big the Cat, the page. I think like, where is the earliest date on here? 16 I think was like tree. So I just made a spooky tree with some of my soul spirit characters like hanging around in it. And day 21 is apples. I kind of did a little cheap knockout, or just let's just say I cheated my way out going there. Day 19 was bad, and I mean like it was from the ukulele Twitter, so there's Laylee. I mean, she is a bat, so it counts. Big the Cat, this is where Big the Cat kind of invades everything. I think day 17 was Frog, which is how this whole mess got started. And day 18 was Hibernate, which I don't know how you do that without like Baking sleeping, so I just like had Big the Cat take a nap with his best friend. And I think I'm combining like day 20, 22, because day 20 I believe was Witch, and 22 was Smoke. So I just made one of my fan characters, I just made one of the characters from Elements the Overseer be a Smoke Witch, with a little dragon styled soul spirit hanging up on top there. I think like the next page, this is a page that I've never really got around to finishing. It's gonna be like one big group picture, because I haven't really done one since like a lot of the characters in the last time I did a group picture was back when Element the Overseer was more commonly known as Jacket and Friends, and like honestly, like there's been a little bit of an overhaul, a little bit of retconning with some of the characters there, so I figure that'd probably be something to look into finishing someday. I guess this is another fan character page. So Sketchtember, the last Sketchtember's gotta be on this one, yeah. Let's something else. So day 23 was Cape, I think. I'm not quite sure why. I have way too many video game characters and me in general that have actually wear a cape, so I'm not sure why like jacket with makeshift blanket as superhero cape was what came to mind, but it is. I think like day 24 was Hug, and that's where that came from. Day 25 was Moon, so it just drew the two of them hanging out on a moonlight sky. I don't even remember what day 26 was. If I remember, I'll like include a link to the Twitter post that I got the prompts from, so you can double check. Maybe it's like Forest. Forest sounds right, actually. Now that's what I'm gonna guess. Oh, I'm super proud of this one. Like, this is one of those. Occasionally I get a sketch. Yeah, I gotta get. As ironic as it is to have a shadow on my shadow, I gotta put this at a better angle so that's out of the way. I'm real proud of day 27. The theme was shadow, and I kind of took that in a different direction. If you play Persona 4, you get where this is going from. But basically, like in that game, like shadows are kind of more metaphorical scale of just like inner feelings that a person has that they keep to themselves. And with as little spoilers as possible, just like one of the characters of the game going for that sort of ordeal. Is day 28 really not on this page? I mean, some of these I kind of felt behind and did them as I got the inspiration otherwise. Day 29 is Ghost, and that's totally a ghost, not a Kremlin. And day 30 is, I think it was Popsicle or something like. I think it was Lollipop, so I just like went ham and made up a new Riblin character. I don't know what this is. I don't know if we'll ever see them again. I think it's just being shocked, cause like I don't even think that it has a mouth. It has like probably has like a piece of candy for its mouth, so that's why it looks shocked. And I think Riblin's just gonna either say hi or give it a hug and not take some piece of candy out of it. Oh, that's right, day 30 was Marshmallow. So this is like a weird Marshmallow OC. So Riblin's definitely not gonna eat it. Just give it a hug. But I mean, we can like play around with that headcanon, like if we really want to. Alright. Wow, I spent a lot of time rambling on Sketchtember more than I thought. So, I think like I got one more page. And I'll save the other sketches for another time. Yeah, day 28 was Werewolf, and I remember now that I skipped on this one because I wanted to wait until I had more time to actually sketch it out. So what I did was see the character here as a werewolf mask, and this is like a beast. This is from Golden Sun Dark Dawn, and she's a character called Silva. She's one of the playable party members in the game, and she kind of already like transforms into a beast similar to a werewolf, so I thought it'd be cute to just have her dress up as a werewolf, because she's technically not a werewolf, but it's kind of like close enough to make those fun parallels. And last but not least, I have day 31, Trick or Treat. Just two OCs dressing up. One on the left dressed up as like RoboCop, one on the right dressed as an angel. And these girls are just going out trick-or-treating. Simple as that. And this was like on a day when I was like watching a Gaijin Guma video, and he was playing like some game focused around rice, and just he was spending the whole video talking about the cultural significance of rice in Japan. So that was fresh on my mind. This is why I like did the Harvest. I first started with like trying to make the Harvest Moon Boy from 64, but like I haven't seen gameplay of that in a while, so this was all I had to go off of. And Marie, like I have like a I forget what it's called. You know those hot bees that you press together. One of the people from Overlord Up gave me a shiny Mareep at Con Bravo. So like I always have that hanging around on my desk and that, so like that was basically the only closest video game thing I had to a reference, because I couldn't pull out my phone during work. So that's why I drew those two, and then I was just like, I gotta do something better. Here's a Riblin like farming rice, because, like, that's fresh on my mind. And that is all I have on my sketchbook. Everything. I'm not keeping secrets from you. Why would you assume that? Yeah, you know, I got a couple other pages, but I think I got posts on Twitter about them. So if I'm feeling up to it, I'll add them. I'll add them back on the back of this. Odds are I'll just save it for talk in December's Game and Chill. Because, wow, I just realized I was rambling on art for so long that I kind of added another 15 minutes to that video, so that's not going to be short anymore. So, this has been Jackie K. Thank you all for chilling and gaming with me, and hope to see you next month. Hopefully I can actually start getting these done on at least a once a month basis. I feel like now that I got a backlog built up, thanks to streaming and all that, and I kind of got a little bit of a plan. I got a handle on it, even though I am thinking of like taking things a bit more chill in December. Even if I like stop making content altogether, I still have the majority of the month taken care of. All that said, I'll see y'all later. Take care.